Hello and welcome to my Animal Crossing house. This is my favorite video game. You can decorate the whole house. Let me show you this room over here. See, look at this crazy room I made. You want to see what this peach does? You'll never expect it. Ready? A little baby pops out. I don't know why. It's my favorite. Okay, so my Animal Crossing avatar, who doesn't look like me. My hair is not that hairstyle at all, nor do I wear those little star glowy things on my head. But anyway, she is going to teach us about probability calculations. There, this is the festival that I set up, and there's a spinner wheel. So here, my little avatar is asking, what is the probability of getting green on this spinner? So let's see, there's 2 greens there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 triangles altogether. 2 green triangles out of 8 triangles. 2 eighths, or simplified to 1/4. Oh, that should say 1/4, not 14. Anyway, 2 eighths, or simplified to 1/4. So that's a pretty low probability. Oh look, we got it. Huh, how about that? Okay, so now the question is, and this is a type of question that we haven't gotten before. Let me turn off this water fountain. Wasting water. Another type of question is, how many times can you expect to get green if you spin it 5 times? So we're not asking for the probability, we're not asking for a fraction. We're asking how many times can you expect to get green? So to do that, you take the probability of getting green like just once, which we already know is 2/8, or simplified 1/4, and you multiply it by the number of times that you spin it. And that looks like that. 1/4 times 5 will give you the number of times that you can expect to get green if you spin that 5 times. So now let's do another experiment where we look at the shells that wash up on the beach, and we're gonna look to see what kind of shells there are, and we'll use that for probability. Okay, so that's 1 cowrie. I'm gonna pick that up. 1 cowrie, 1 Venus comb.
That's a feather. Sea snail. There we go. These more cowries. Cowrie. 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 Okay, so here's a collection of all the shells that I just got from the beach.
You see, one of them is a sea snail, one of them is a Venus comb, and the rest are cowries. Okay, that's the probability of getting a cowrie based on what I picked up at the beach. So my avatar is wondering how many cowries can she expect to pick up if she picks up 12 shells at the beach. So in order to do that, we take the chances of getting a cowrie, which is 2 out of 3, and multiply that by the number of times I'm going to pick up a shell. We're wondering about 12 times. So that's how you would do that calculation. 2/3, which is the probability, times 12. It's the probability times the number of trials of the experiment, essentially. So once I do the calculation, I find out that I can expect 8 of them to be cowries. Let's do another example. In this game, if you shake trees, things fall out of them, and sometimes it's tree limbs, and sometimes it's like presents. There's another tree limb, and sometimes it's bees, and the bees will bite you. So I looked it up, And, oh, that's a gift, yay. The approximate probability of getting bees when you shake a tree, approximately, is 1 out of 10. If I shake 25 trees, what are the chances that I'm going to get stung by a bee? Which makes me sad. So the chances are 1 out of 10, and we're going to multiply that by the number of trials, the number of times that I'm going to shake trees. And I said 25. And I get 2.5. So there's a 1 out of 10 chance of getting bit by a bee when you shake a tree, and I'm going to shake 25 trees, so I can expect to get bit 2.5 times. Now, the half, that doesn't translate to real life very well, because I'm not going to get stung by a bee a half a time. Either I'm going to get stung by a bee, or I'm not. It's a yes or no situation. You have to interpret it. So in this case, I could interpret it to round up and say, well, that's about 3 times, or I could interpret it to round down and say that I'm going to get bit 2 times. When you're sharing probability or sharing statistics, it is important to note that kind of thing. Like you can say, well, I should get bit 2.5 times, but since that's not realistic, I'm going to round down, or I'm going to round up. I'm going to relax. Now you get to do this by yourself.